Coach. Congratulations on the 3 points. I'm curious to know your take on the early yellow for Sonny for the dive in the box. Do you feel like that changed the way he played offensively in this one and maybe changed the way the entire team looked on the front foot of things?
Yeah.
Or do you think it didn't matter with Sonny?
I don't know. It's a good question. It's hard for me to tell you if that play... First, in the beginning of the action, I thought it was a penalty, but it wasn't. But my first impression, it was. But then when I saw Sonny's reaction, I said, oh, okay, it's probably a... But no, I can look at it that way. Maybe, but you're asking a question that is kind of very deep in the brain of a player, so it's hard to answer. I don't think it would affect a player with that quality, so, yeah, that's what I think about that play.
Hi, Mark. Your thoughts on the way Dallas came out in midfield? They just had so many bodies in there, made it very difficult for you guys to get through, and then would collapse into a deep two lines of defense. Just the challenges and the difficulties in trying to break them down tonight.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard. We knew when we scouted them, it's a very physical team, very physical. They play in a lot of broken plays. Second ball, crosses in the box. They have a lot of presence, a lot of height. I think overall we did a really good job defending set plays because it's a hard team to defend against. It was a hard challenge. Like when I think about the type of qualities Real España had, or Miami, and then Houston, this was a different type of opponent that gave us a different type of difficulties, I would say. We were able to find a solution to win the game, but the positive thing, and this is something of a winning team, is that we're in the locker room, we took the team picture, we got the 3 points, but we feel a little bit frustrated. And this is very positive. It's a positive sign. I remember last year, maybe if you think about games like this, we would lose 1-0 against Portland or Austin on a set play, and we were able to kind of find solution and at the end of the day win the game. So that's a positive thing of a winning team. Yeah, at the end, 5 games, 14 goals scored, 1 conceded, and we're still very hard on ourselves. Trust me, the staff and the players were very hard on ourselves. We wanted to be better.
Hi, Mark. A little bit more on that. They're obviously they want to be better, but on that positive note, what did you make of the defensive effort of the team, especially in those final minutes?
We conceded a goal in 5 games. It's still, it's a collective thing. It's not only the back four. That even though if today it was Yugo Lloris, a World Cup champion for France, that showed up in a way amazing, and big saves. And what I like about this team is that when everybody's trying to find, Sonny's going to solve the problem, Denis going to solve the problem, then you have Martinez solving the problem, you have Delgado in Houston, Eustáquio in Houston, now you have Yugo helping. Great teams, they're great because they're teams. And it's good that we're slowly going in that direction.
In games like this, sometimes, like you mentioned, you need that talent to shine, and that was David with that golazo. What did you see, and how much confidence a moment like that gives?
What I saw is finally when Dallas dropped and they had this line of 5-4-1, and they were kind of low. Denis got the ball. Instead of forcing and trying to go in, he saw that there was no space in behind. He played inside. We switched the play. We were patient, tried to get in the box. They closed us down in the box, recycled out, found David inside on his left foot, and 1-0. So it was patient in that moment, and this is what we've been speaking a lot about. Against blocks like that, we have to be patient, we have to recycle. and we don't need to win the game at minute one. A game has more than 100 minutes. To say it's 90-minute game, it's not true. It's 100-minute game, right? So we were patient in those moments, in that moment, and it's good that David got rewarded.
Mark here. It's 3 straight, but really 2 straight where Denis and Sonny haven't combined for any goal contribution. Are you noticing opponents playing them a certain kind of way? Or are you guys managing and finding other answers? And like you said earlier, not necessarily needing them, and this is okay. How do you see yourselves being played?
No, I think it's gonna unlock. The thing is that last season when Sonny arrived, a lot of the plays that he was going to goal were going in. You know, every shot was almost a goal. And there's moments in every player that, you know, it's a little bit more challenging, and it's fine that. I'll tell you this, we're winning, and in the last 2 games, I can't say they didn't contribute, because Sonny in 5 games, 5 assists, 1 goal, 2 red cards, you know, he contributed a lot. But again, imagine the team when the 2 are gonna even unlock, you know, if everybody is helping each other. I keep on saying, to win, you need to be a team. And to be a team, you can't rely on 1, 2 guys. You have to rely on everyone. And I like that direction. And I'm very excited about when other things are gonna unlock.
A couple more from me. On Yugo, obviously a very big night for him, but he's now had 4 shutouts on the season. You know, the guy's 39. He has his reflexes. He made a great reflective save to get. You know, what are you seeing from him just in terms of his level at this point in his life, in his career?
Today was crucial for the shutout. In other games, he was just controlling space, and he did that well in the other games. But what I see is, for us to have in 5 games 4 shutouts is because collectively everybody is helping. Everybody is playing a role that allows us to be in a position where we don't concede. And today he was really important in that. He's a leader. He's a great guy. He trains well. He has a good personality in training with everyone. Every time he opens his mouth, some people, every time they open their mouth, it's not very good. Him, every time he opens his mouth, it's really good. Like, it's a talent. When he opens his mouth, you're like, boom, all right, good. And all of that, that's why you're talking. If you ask any young kid, what's your dream in soccer? They would tell you it's to live the World Cup, captain of my country. Well, Yugo did that, you know, so he's here with us, and when moments like that come up, he shows it.
And one last for me, it was a taxing game. It seemed like
you had like 8 questions.
I've had 2. I want one more,
okay.
please.
Yeah. Go on.
It was a difficult game.
No, don't take it in a bad way.
No, I don't.
Imad, I'm always like that, right?
Don't worry. I push back. Don't worry about it. This was a difficult game, and then you said Dallas was physical. It was a sort of challenging. Your players played most of the match. You didn't have a chance to take them off early in advance of Tuesday's match. So I'm just thinking about how you sort of look at Tuesday, at the effort that the guys put out tonight. Are you expecting this team to be able to be on the field on Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm going to be careful with the answer, because tomorrow the coach of Alajuelense is going to listen to this interview, I would think. And I'll say that the game on Tuesday is very important, because the second leg is away. We have to recover well and make sure that we put the freshest team possible on the field for Tuesday.